Okay, so for this one, you just put 4 and then a variable. In this case, we're using a variable named number. You say in 1 dot 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 20, so that'll include 1 to 20. And then you say print that variable, which in this case is number. Okay, so for this one, we're going to use stride so that it jumps. So you start with 4 number or whatever variable you want in, and then the next part you put stride from where your starting point, which is 0, and then to your ending point, which is 1,000, by, now here's where you put your jumps. So we're doing by 50, and then you just print your number. So in this one, we're not actually using the variable ever, so we just put an underscore instead of putting a name for the variable. So we say 4 underscore in 1 dot 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 5, and then print hello there. Okay, so this one you start with making your variable, var sentence equals a quick fox jumps over the lazy dog. And now we're going to look at each character in that sentence and see if it is an A. So we say for char or whatever variable name you want in the sentence. If that equals A, then you print this letter is A and break, and your loop is done. Otherwise, you print the character. Okay, so for this one, we're running our for loop from 1 to 200, and we're putting an underscore because we're not actually using each individual number there. We just want it to run 200 times. All right, so we create our random number, an int between 2000 and 2020, and then we say if the random number equals 2007, then we're printing the iPhone was created in 2007, and then breaking, so that means we're done with the loop, we don't want to run it anymore. And then you create your else and then print this year was and whatever the random number was, and then just keep running it until you hit 2007, then you get your break. All right, so for this one, you're going to create your variable and set it to 2, and then you'll say while total is less than 1 million, and you can indicate 1 million by putting underscores where the commas would normally be, just to make it a little bit clearer for yourself. Then you say total times equals total, and then print the total, and then run your code. Okay, so here you're going to start with creating your number and set it to 1,000, and then you say while number is greater than 0, then you're going to have number divides equals 2, and then print the number. Okay, so for our last one, we do a repeat loop. And the reason we do a repeat versus a while is that we want it to run at least once, because we're setting a random number between 0 and 2. And we're saying, but run while it's not equal to 2. So if the first one, that random number ended up being 2, and we had a while loop, then it would never actually run. So in this circumstance, it's guaranteed to run at least once. So we say repeat random number equals int between 0 and 2, print the random number while random number does not equal 2. So that is it for our practice problems on loops. I hope this helped, and I wish you luck as you learn Swift.